Man, got Rob, OG Silver back here. Hey guys, and so I'm going to thank Drew Danger of Danger Action Figures for showing me how to do these reaction videos, man. I first want to apologize for the quality of my camera, and I'm going to be working, man, to get a new webcam camera, dude. If you guys like this type of a format. So without further ado, I'm getting the topic of today's video, which is the lies and skullduggery that the administration tells about prison rape. Here's realities. So without further ado, let's get it cracking, guys.
Hello, my name is TJ Parcell, and I'm the director of this short film on prison sexual safety. But I'm also an ex-convict. When I was 17 years old, I was sent to an adult prison in Michigan for...
So guys, that should be your first red flag understanding, dude. He got sent to an adult prison at 17 years old. So where I'm from, man, back east, man, you're not legally an adult until you're 18. And so you want to talk about pedophilia, man, and the preying of youngsters, man, by older people, older cats. It starts in the penal system, dude. Why would a governmental entity send a 17-year-old boy to men's prison, dude? What do you think is going to happen? Let's continue.
robbing a photomat with a toy gun. We recognize that coming to prison can be an overwhelming experience for anyone, but especially if it's your first time.
It was shocking.
I really didn't know what to expect.
It's scary. You're stripped of everything. You have to shower with the delicing and, they shove things at you. You sign here, sign there, and then you just get, locked in a cell.
At 17 years old, I was young, naive, and I weighed 158 pounds. I didn't last 24 hours in general population.
So guys, I got to commentate on this, and this is what I try to tell you, square dudes, man, who dabble, you riding the fence of the law, man, and you're dabbling, dude. Stay out of that lifestyle. You ain't built for it. Here's what's going to happen, man. Maximum security prisons is like a whole nother world. It's like an altered reality, dude. It's like the Matrix, dude. It's like what's that called? The House of Horrors. When you go into the House of Horrors, they got the mirrors that distort everything. Everything is topsy-turvy. So what you think you know about prison and convicts and all that, it'll turn your world upside down. It's like nothing I can explain to you. When you get in there, it's very scary. I was scared too, but see, here's the difference between me and most people. I got something wrong with me. I was talking to my lovely girlfriend, Yoni. When I feel fear, I lash out in violence and anger, dude. And I get savage because that's my defense mechanism. But if you're not built like that, you're scared. You get the deer in the headlights situation, dude, and it's a very scary situation. And it shows because you're not used to that environment. You automatically become a target. Let's continue.
Before a group of inmates spiked my drink with Thorazine and then lured me into an empty cell. I was gang raped. I'm telling you this because I don't want this to happen to you. I was in prison over 30 years ago, and things have changed a lot since then.
You see, they always tell you that, these politicians, and this guy, I think he's trying to do a good thing with his short film, trying to bring to light the situation of rape in prison and sexual assault. That's his. Like, I'm doing penance. I'm talking to you youngsters, man, and OGs to help youngsters so that I can do penance for the people I've unalived. When you get older, when you get over 50, you want to give back, dude, and maybe clean your slate to get ready for what's ever going to happen in the next life. I see what this dude's doing, but man, he's talking about things have changed. They haven't changed. That's what I want to tell you, youngsters. You youngsters got listening to your OGs, homies telling you, oh man, I just did 20 years in Pelican Bay, and it ain't like that was back in the 70s and 80s, man. It's different now. It's consensual. It's a fucking lie. Ain't nothing consensual, man. Like the gay dudes, man, their buttholes are so wide open that nobody gets friction. The only reason you go up in a grown man's butt cheeks because the sphincter is really tight, and when you pop past the sphincter with your fucking dickhead, you bust it Alabama, Oklahoma, because it's so tight, it's tighter than vagina, dude. Whereas the dudes is giving it away consensually, their shit is so huge, man. Only the Mandingo Warriors get some pleasure out of that. So the regular cats that just built regular fucking swipes and baloney ponies, man. They want the new fresh meat, the younger the better, dude. So I'm just trying to tell you the real, homie. I talk to dudes get out of print on the I got out of prison on a weekly and they tell me what's going on. They might not say it to their homies, but they talk to me because they feel like it's a safe environment, you know?
The purpose of this video is not to scare you, but to help you do your time more safely. In the making of this film, we spoke to dozens of current and former inmates. We wanted you to hear from the experts, the men and women who have served their time in New York State.
So guys, if this is something you want to hear, man, I'm going to do a 5-part series letting you see, man, inside behind the walls of the prisons in back east New York, man. Namely Rikers Island and Sing Sing, dude. And you get to hear from some current inmates and they tell you what's going on. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, Mexican, dude. So you can know the truth about what's going on, man. So if this is something you guys is interested in, show me love, man, and show me that this is something you want. Support the channel. Thumbs up the video. Leave a comment saying, yeah, LG, we want the 5-part series, man. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification all button. And most importantly, man, go ahead and share the video, man, because this needs to get out there. This is very powerful. So until next time, OG Silverback out.